This is an exciting time for the Pirate Club and ECU Athletics. Really for the second time this year, I think in over 4 or 5 months, we're all gathered here for a momentous occasion. And I know in the athletic department of the Pirate Club, we look at this as a sign of progress, a sign of commitment, and really a celebration of the incredible generosity of our donors. Can't thank you enough. You know, on behalf of the Pirate Club, we're so grateful for our loyal Pirate Club supporters that allow us to have days like this. You know, I always say people have choices of how they want to spend their money, and we will never take your unwavering support for granted. That is a promise. We want to keep today's event brief, but also meaningful. We'll have several speakers that will come up. I promise they will not speak for long. But really, this moment here belongs to really more than the people that are speaking today. I said this at the Isley Indoor dedication is that every single gift has mattered to get where we're at today. It really did. We had a tall task ahead of us, and we were able to get that done through the generosity of our donors. So it really brought us closer to where we're at today. And what's really exciting is if you look around our campus right now, all the construction goes on. And I know that can be an inconvenience, but for really it's a sign of progress, and we're excited about it. I do want to recognize the Pirate Club staff who's probably ready to throw things at me after the last couple weeks of everything we've had going on, but I always appreciate them. They are the best teammates that anybody could ask for. I want to recognize our head baseball coach, Cliff Godwin. Cliff is a loyal Pirate Club member, a very loyal Pirate Club member. And when we started the Purple and Gold Society, Cliff was the first person that called that said, I want in that. So really appreciate you, Coach Godwin, everything you do of spreading the message of how important the Pirate Club is. We have several members of our Pirate Club Executive Committee with us today. If you all can raise your hand. Raise it. Thank you. This is a really special group of individuals. We just kind of finished a meeting about 20 minutes ago, and I can't thank you enough for your loyalty and kind of willingness to help us, especially in this new era of collegiate athletics, of helping us navigate our way through it. And lastly, John Gilbert. John has been a rock for the Pirate Club, and the Pirate Club staff. He's always been there for us, and I think his vision and plan for this department continues to come to fruition. So I introduce you, John Gilbert.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you all being here today. It really is an exciting time for ECU Athletics. This day is not possible without the unwavering support and commitment of many of you in the audience today. I do want to thank Chancellor Rogers for your leadership, friendship, and partnership with athletics. It makes a huge difference. I'd like to acknowledge a few members of our Board of Trustees that are here. Carl Rogers, Scott Shook, I believe Daniel Walker, our SGA president, Van Isley, to name a few. I also want to recognize our faculty athletic rep in the back, Cal Christian, who is certainly a huge baseball supporter. 2 members of our Chancellor's Cabinet that really make the alignment with athletics possible. Vice Chancellor Chris Locklear and Vice Chancellor Stephanie Coleman, thank you for your continued support of intercollegiate athletics. I really appreciate the leadership of the Pirate Club Executive Committee. They met earlier today. Without their support and being heavily involved in this project is not real. I'd also like to take the time to mention some of our leadership team staff are here. Carolyn Bevillard, Ryan Robinson, certainly JJ McLam, who will help manage this project on a day-to-day basis, along with many other things that JJ does. And Alex Keddy, Stephanie White, and Greg Pierce. I understand that that's a lot of people, but it really does take a lot of people to make this enterprise run. There's a lot to unpack as you look at the new landscape of intercollegiate athletics. Resources matter, facilities matter, and certainly revenue share matters. Thanks to the vision of Chancellor Rogers, the steadfast support of our Board of Trustees, our Pirate Club Executive Committee, and the loyalty of our Pirate Club members, we are approaching this new era with a sense of purpose and optimism. Today reaffirms our commitment to a baseball program that is nationally recognized as one of the top programs in the country. These young men, led by Coach Godwin and his staff, are tremendous representatives of ECU, and I am thankful to have them wear the purple and gold. Let's give them a round of applause to our student athletes, coach, and student. It's really difficult to have sustained success in any sport, but Coach Godwin, his staff, and student athletes are the epitome of sustained success. As a former letterman and two-time graduate of ECU, Cliff has installed his passion for the Pirates into his program. In 11 years at the helm, he has become the winningest coach in ECU history and guided the team to 9 NCAA regional berths and 4 NCAA consecutive regional hosts, which is almost unheard of. What's more special is I look at what a longtime Pirate Club member Cliff is, the amount of investments that he personally makes into this program. It is significant of nature. And Cliff, I just want to say, you put your money where your mouth is and you invest in this program in a heavy way. And I am thankful you're the head baseball coach at ECU. Thank you. I know there is no better place to develop a baseball player and individual while competing at the highest level than ECU. We want all our sports programs to focus on competitive excellence on and off the field, graduate future leaders in our society, and build strong relationships in the community. Baseball excels in all 3 areas. We are very fortunate to have the facilities we have in our footprint. Along with the recently broken ground with the Isley Indoor Performance Center, we've been able to tackle 2 massive projects that will be fully funded with no debt. We are also beginning construction in the next several weeks for a golf clubhouse at Ironwood Country Club. The baseball building, it will include 7,000 of indoor renovated space. It'll include approximately 7,000 feet of new space, which will include a player's lounge, office space, locker room, team room, and approximately where this foul pole is sitting, we're going to have 100 new seats with a terrace and a premium porch space for our Pirate Club donors. And so it's really going to be state-of-the-art and as good as anywhere in the country. I would like to thank Phil Gibbs of Hamill Builders and Edwin Clark, who made a significant financial gift to the Pirates Unite campaign to get this project started. In addition, they are building the project. And Phil, I just want to recognize you and your group in the back. We are very pleased with the progress of the Isley Indoor building and what it looks like. And we have full confidence in Hamill and the project that you're about to kick off here. It's really going to be special. And I want to thank you and your group. I look out into the crowd right now and I see so many individuals that pulled us through the finish line of the baseball project, and I would like to recognize a few of them. First, I'd like to start with Lance and Heath Clark of Bill Clark Homes. They made a transformational gift to this campaign, the largest in Pirate Club history. They also did a last-minute match to put us over the hump with the building. Lance, your leadership and your commitment to ECU athletics is unwavering, and I just can't thank you for your investments and your friendship. Van and Jennifer Isley not only stepped up in historic fashion with the Isley Indoor Performance Center, but they played a major role on this project. Van and Jennifer, I want to thank you for your continued commitment to our program. the Carl Rogers family. They continue to be game changers for the Pirate Club, and they continue to invest in almost everything we ask them to invest in. And Carl, I want to thank you and your family for what you do for us. Sandra Warren of Executive Personal Group. It's hard to put into words the impact that you've had from a philanthropic standpoint, but also with your leadership. We aren't able to do what we do without you. Thank you. Woody and Jennifer Tyner, you are true servant leaders. Your impact throughout the campaign, including your gift to the baseball facility, will leave a lasting legacy. And Woody and Jennifer, also you appreciate, they recently introduced Katie and I to Beef Eaters in Wilson, and we are a fan. Paul and Sybil Trevelyan, you are incredible, and your gift came at such a critical time. I can't thank you enough for your investment into this facility. There are so many others that step forward in a time of need. I do want to recognize a few individuals that will have naming rights on the building after making transformational investments to the project. When we announced the project, Dick and Sarah Bennett reached out immediately. Dick and Sarah both graduated from ECU and have been Pirate Club members now for well over 40 years. It was important for Dick and Sarah to give back to a place that they love so much. We are honored to have the baseball building named the Dick and Sarah Bennett Baseball Facility. Dick and Sarah, will you please come forward?
First time I walked on this area anyway, Earl Smith was coach. He had the opportunity, or I had the opportunity to catch batting practice for a while. And I realized what I needed to do was to successfully finish my freshman year. I love baseball, and for a geographer and a French teacher, it's been a long time. We believe in ECU, and I can remember when there was a time that Cliff was not here, and I remember talking with Terry. I said, Terry, it's time for a change, and we got that change. Cliff, I hope you're here a long time. Thank you.
As the project begins, we do have several naming rights within this project on the area facing the field that will be sent to the Board of Trustees for approval next month. These individuals made significant leadership gifts to the project. It's hard for me to really put into words what they did and how they did it and what it means to them personally. This family is special. The Hall family can be best described as loyal pirates. They deeply care about the university, the athletic department, and this community. Bobby Hall, his children, Chance, Trace, and Sydney, have grown up Pirates. Glenn, Jen, Jennings, and Eastland, you're incredible individuals, and your friendship, leadership, and philanthropic mindset have been everlasting for this department. I'd like Glenn and Bobby to come up.
Well, we're like brothers. We probably fight over who gets 5 and who gets 31. Well, thank you for that.
He's a little bigger than me, but I'm faster.
But anyway, when you do a project like this, you always have to have a vision. And Cliff set the vision, and I'll call it the Omaha vision. He put that in everybody as a winning ways, and you boys take that and y'all take us to Omaha this year. If not, next year. But go Pirates, and let's get to Omaha.
I've seen a lot of miracles in baseball. I got to see Hank Aaron hit a home run to break the record. I saw my hero Pete Rose hit 3,000. Saw Kirk Gibson hit that winning hit at the end against the Yankees. I've seen some miracles, and one miracle I saw Glenn strike out at slow pitch softball. Other than that, but this is a good miracle to see this getting done. Look forward to seeing it. Look forward to being on the top of the deck. Appreciate Cliff Godwin for all you're doing. He's a good man and a good coach, and he's a good leader. And appreciate all you guys. Y'all got a lot to live up to, but y'all got a good chance to do it this year, if you know what I mean.
I am certainly thankful for the Hall family. If those of you that know Bobby, I'm even more thankful that he kept it short. Thank you, Bobby. The next family, I'd like to bring up Sean and Andrea Smith. They continue to make a lasting impact on ECU and the Pirate Club. Their son Ryan is here today. I hope he didn't miss class to be in attendance. Sean is the Pirate Club Executive Committee president, and it is a position that he does very well. Sean and Andrea are two great individuals that will continue to play a pivotal role in ECU athletics moving forward. Many thanks to Sean and Andrea.
It's another great day to be a Pirate. Our family is really honored to be a part of this community and the way that we continue to invest in our most valued asset, our student athletes. We wouldn't be here today without Cliff and Ryan and John, and we're grateful for their leadership and dedication. And the Pirate Club staff, you guys are amazing. You worked so many hours. You raised a bunch of money to get this project over the finish line. So thank you. Amazing work. That's it. Thanks. Go Pirates.
Well, certainly you can see the number of people that have helped make this project reality. It really is a pleasure to see that we have all the right people in place. Speaking of right people, let's bring up our head baseball coach, Coach Cliff Godwin.
Good afternoon. I know everybody's hot. I had a sports coat in my locker, and I told JJ, I said, this bald head is going to sweat a whole lot if I have a sports coat on, so I'm not wearing it. I just want to thank everybody that has given to this project. This would never have come to fruition if there wasn't a lot of selfless giving from a lot of great people. And as you guys know, as Pirates, we have to dig deep because normally we ask the same people for money every single time. So I appreciate you guys. I'm very thankful. In the spring of 1996, when I made a decision to come to East Carolina, I had no idea the impact it'd have on my life in a positive way. And the place means a lot to me. That's why I'm standing here. I played here. I made the last out in the Super Regional in 2001. Our guys worked their tails off in the classroom, on the field, in the community. These guys sitting over here more than ever have a choice to go to a lot of different places, and they've chose to be here. It's early. They've only been getting after it for about 2 weeks, but they've done a really good job. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal because I'm giving you a compliment, okay? But they've been awesome, and we're talented. And last year was not fun. And when you're a coach and you expect what we've expected since really 2018. And I say that we're the fourth winningest program in the entire country since 2018. And we're one game behind Oregon State that's in number 3. And the consistency that we've had here with our coaches that have poured into it, the players that have been here, you can't do that in college athletics anymore. You see teams that are good for 1 year and then they're not good for a couple years, and then they go buy a team. But we have invested here, but we're consistent, and that's the thing that makes me the most proud about our program is we've been consistent on the field. We have a 3.4 team GPA for 8 straight years or higher, and all that stuff matters. And when they get done with ECU, they're going to be successful people, whether they're playing professional baseball and they make it to the big leagues, or they're successful in the business world. But I want them to be great husbands and great fathers. And I'm so thankful for everybody here. It's such a great day. Was there a time I thought it wasn't going to happen? Probably when COVID hit. I'm like, we're never going to get this facility to break ground. And I'm so thankful. It's going to be such an asset to our players and to our coaches that are working out of the coach's locker room for an office, or sharing offices, or working out of the umpire's locker room. It's going to be such an advantage for all of us, and it's going to push us over the top. But I think we're going to get to Omaha before we actually get the facility built. That's what I think. Yeah. So I think it's going to be this year. So thank you guys. And I also want to point out, she's probably going to kill me, but my wife is right there. That's right, wife. Our wedding's not until December 6th, but we actually got married July 18th at the detention center here in Greenville. And if you've never had that experience, I wouldn't recommend it for anybody. So, but I'm super fired up that she's here. And I want to thank the Chancellor, John Gilbert, J.J. McLam, everybody, the Pirate Club for putting this on. And we're so thankful for the support that we have. Go Pirates.